Hey, I'm here with Ernie Vargas, the probate fox, Rob Badhorn from Lead Fusion. Let's switch them up once again here. Hey, Ernie, today we want to talk about December. What usually happens in December regarding probate inheritance? And I can talk from a flipping and wholesaling perspective. But in your mind, what happens in December? Is this a month to kind of put on the brakes and slow down? Because hey, a lot of people are more relaxed this month or whatever. What's your takes on December?
Yeah, my take on December is this is a time that you really have to plan ahead, right? We should be thinking about what our first quarter is going to look like. And obviously, it's a result of what we do in our last quarter of the prior year. In probate specifically, you find that a lot of these sellers are more motivated than ever, right? The holidays sort of highlight, the good things and the bad things. And oftentimes those bad things can be a lack of money, right? And a lack of liquidity in the estate. And so oftentimes, that is highly of a high pain point within the estate. And so this is a time where I always recommend our group to dive in deeper and not really slow down, but actually speed up, right? Really, when everybody is sort of kind of taking some time off and going away for the holidays, make sure that you don't take your eyes off of your business in the probate and inherited real estate business, because a lot of these sellers will engage with you today. I mean, you can't even imagine the number of prospects that are telling us today, I actually want to do something right now before the year is over, because I don't know what 2021 is going to look like. Already 2020 has been a surprise. And so it's amazing. And that's throughout the entire country. So a lot of our subscribers share their conversations with me, right? And the things that they tell us, things such as that. So my recommendation is do not slow down. Get to work on these leads that we're providing you guys with, and go deep.
Okay, good. Yeah. And I can tell you from a perspective of, people are now tending to get together, even though with COVID, probably not, such a good idea, but, people are getting together, and that's good, right? We need that interaction. Now is the time when the relatives are starting to talk to each other, right? Especially if there is a trail of, succession on these probate and inherited leads, they are getting to talk together, right? And it's usually a good time. So now is really the time where kind of things speed up in that arena as well, right? Especially if there's an inherited house or something going through probate and so forth. So people have maybe if they're at their job, now it's slowing down a little bit, so now they have more time to talk to relatives and get off Facebook and actually talk to them face to face or whatever. So completely agree with you. I can tell you during flipping and wholesaling, this is the month to get the best deals in terms of flipping and wholesaling. It's always been true. It's always you stock up for 2021 in December, right? You get things under contract now that are going to close in the beginning of September, beginning of January as well. And so now is just a really an awesome time to kind of go through that whole process. And there are some deals out there. There's no doubt about it. Any other comments, on what you're doing and what you've come across over here in the last couple of weeks? I know we didn't go live last week, but this week, is there anything else that, any pressure points or pain points that you're seeing out there from a probate perspective that you're seeing, with the people going through those processes?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's interesting how during this cold season, the COVID numbers, right, according to statistics, have spiked. Mm-hmm. And as a result, there's a little bit more fear in the air. And how that translates to us, the probate investors, is that the courts are having more and more restrictions during the season. And so that restriction actually carries on over to the seller, the executor, the administrator, the heir, really. And so these people, they already have it hard enough, right, to deal with the death of a loved one, and to have to kind of figure how they're going to sell and liquidate this property to bring liquidity into the estate. Already it's hard enough, but now the fact that the courts have more of a delay in how they will process these files through the court system, and with the restrictions with these people getting into the court and sort of fast tracking the sale of these properties, it creates a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. And again, that means that the more, unfortunately, the more pain that somebody has, the more value that we can bring, right? The more resolution and solutions to the entire state. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're here for, right? We're only here to get paid because we resolve people's problems. That really should be kind of like our theme, is like, we are a problem solver,
Problem
right?
solver, right?
Problem solver.
Chief cook and problem solver.
Exactly. And, so look out and discover what problems and challenges these people are going through, and be the solution to that.
And like I always say, bring your toolbox, right? Make sure you're ready to talk with these folks and be able to provide solutions to them as well. And if you don't, we can certainly train you on being able to do that. Ernie, I know that you offer a masterclass every month. And of course, that's included in our subscriptions that we do for probate and inheritance as well. Can you tell people a little bit about your masterclass that you offer, and that is included in the subscriptions that we do offer?
Yeah, basically, it's a class that I create once a month, and it's released on a members portal to all the subscribers in our list, right? Whether it's an inherited lead subscriber or a probate lead subscriber, they get access to it. Every single month, I cover a different topic in or around the world of probate and inherited real estate. We'll talk about things such as, Facebook marketing, right? We'll talk about probates that are going through foreclosure. We'll talk about reverse mortgages, and we'll talk about direct mail campaigns. We just go over so many different things. This world is so big, and there's so many different things to cover that it's impossible to cover them just in one short course or one course alone. So, every single month we do that. And in addition to that, there's a live call-in where everybody gets to call in, ask questions, and then, kind of not only have me answer these questions, but have the group answer these questions for each other and support each other. If they can't attend these live call-ins, they are recorded and uploaded to their members portal. And so we've been doing this for 2 years, the last 2 years, and it's been great. It's been a great ride. People have learned a lot and shared a lot with each other. And not only that, but they also get a class in print that's physically mailed out to their place of business or residence.
Yes, and I might have it right here. This was a masterclass in August, right? But it's titled The Treasure in Small Estates, Vacant Land. So, yeah, it is unbelievable. It's like 20 pages of information that just absolutely blew my mind. So, great job, Ernie. Really appreciate that. Awesome. And just so people know, we do have inherited lists nationwide. I can tell you a little bit about the data that I've been seeing as well in terms of COVID and so forth. And the deaths are going up. There's no doubt about it. From a year-to-year perspective, there is more inherited leads. There is more probate leads. Unfortunately, during this COVID time, and but so there's more opportunity there as well, obviously, for people. The leads that we provide are fully skip traced, right? So it's really nice from that perspective. You can really help these people out as well during this time. So, all right, Ernie, any other last comments before we throw the show here?
No, I think we covered it all. I'm just excited to, as always, kind of hear people's feedback. That I think that provides fuel to you and I, right? When we hear the successes that people are having, it's awesome to get these calls. By the way, on those 50 free leads that we provided as an offer in that prior month, we've gotten some good feedback about how people are starting to utilize these leads and getting some results. Again, by putting that action now, this year, December, the month of December, not waiting till the January, February, like now, right? The opportunity is now. So I'm excited for these people.
Good deal. And if you need historical leads as well, we certainly have those available as well, both on the probate side and on the inherited side. We can, if we don't have them generated, we can certainly generate those for you for historical for both sides. So feel free to come at us for those as well. All right, Ernie. Hey, thanks a lot for this, Thursday. Awesome.
Thank you.
You have a great evening, and to all those that have joined us, really appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, of course, to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get up to 1,000 users as fast as we can, so please help us get there. Really appreciate it if you could. And just go into YouTube, search on Lead Fusion. I put a link in the comments, both on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you could, we really appreciate it. If you could, please. Thank you. All right, Ernie, have a great one. Thanks for attending the broadcast today. Appreciate it.
Got it. Talk to you soon.